This is a custom shop Firebird. I always get confused on Firebird. So this would be a non-reverse Firebird 5,
okay.
I think. Someone can correct me, and I'm sure someone will.
Yes.
Gibson fans being what they are. So this was one of their NAMM show guitars from 2020. And I wanted to do a video about the history of the Firebird because this guitar has a really interesting history with the designer being the guy that designed the yellow cab. And, you know, it's a really weird guitar. If you've never played a Firebird, like especially sitting down, they're shifted to the left. Like they feel weird to play. And the Firebird pickups are unique. I think these are some of the best pickups ever made. And so I asked Gibson if I could borrow one for the video, and they loaned me this one. And I got it and was like, oh, you're not getting this one back. And they were cool about it. So yeah, it's a custom shop, 2020. This was at the NAMM show. I think of this kind of as like the best Fender that Gibson ever made because of these pickups, like especially on the neck position. The Firebird neck pickup is almost Strat-like in some ways. But it's just rad and it looks cool.
Yeah, it's one of those guitars like on a person on stage, it gets your attention fast.
Yeah. Yeah, and it has the color I love, this Heather Mist poly, and then the Maestro Vibrolo, which I've heard a lot of people complain about these. I think this actually works pretty well for two things. One, it counterbalances the guitar because this thing neck dives like crazy. There's a lot of weight up here with the banjo tuners and everything. But two, you know, with the walrus tooth, it actually works relatively well, stays in tune relatively well. So yeah, it's cool. But I'll play the neck pickup so you can
let's
hear
hear that.
That's almost like a telly in a way. And then the middle position, you know, it's not very traditional Gibson sounding at all.
Yeah, no, I agree. Now, you're touched on it with the Novo. How did you decide to bring out the two other guitars? Because like I said, you encounter gear all the time. You probably have a great collection. So when you come out for these shows or anytime you go on tour, whether it's, you know, supporting someone or doing your own music, how are you parsing down something to make it, you know, fit and work on stage?
I always bring at least two for a backup. And then if I have any other need, like tonight we're doing a lot of stuff in drop D, so, you know, a third guitar for that. In terms of what guitars to bring, the first thing I think of is pickups. So I want a humbucker-ish thing and a single coil-ish thing.
Okay.
So those two categories. And then from there, it just comes down to what am I interested in, like what's exciting me at the time. I've been playing the Firebird a ton recently. And two, there's also the question of aesthetics. I think aesthetics in a live show context, especially for a rock band, aesthetics really matter to the audience, whether they're aware of it or not.
Yeah.
This is why I think having amps on stage, if you're a rock band, you need to have amps on stage. You need to be moving air, especially we have two drummers tonight. So,
yeah.
And then the guitar, like you're putting on a show, you're here to entertain people, and you want to play stuff that looks cool and is eye-catching and all that kind of stuff. So that's part of it for me.
I mean, that's an honest, because sometimes people wouldn't say that because it's all about the tone or the feel, but there is some honesty in your answer because more people probably secretly admit to something like that in terms of decision making.
Yeah, all these guitars play great and sound great. Like that's the prerequisite. I'm not going to bring out a guitar that sucks to play, you know. But once you're past that, it's like, yeah, if it looks cool, it makes me feel cool when I'm playing it, and I like the way it sounds, so I'm probably going to play better.
Yeah.
So.
Even if it's just a mind game, it's just a thing that just gets you over the top.
Right.